Princess.
Ugo.
Oh my God. So, I've been bothered and worried.
Okay.
So, women, dear women, why do you feel the need? Why do you carry this burden all by yourself? Why do you think it is solely your job to keep a family, a home, a marriage together?
My dear.
Over the years, many cultures has, especially in some part of Africa, has trained young women to believe that their job is to keep their home. Their job is to maintain a family, like to put it together. It is all your job, nobody else. And it's been a worrisome thing to me. Like, I've been bothered because to sustain a home, I don't know why it is only your job.
My dear, that's our crossroad. Well, in my perspective, women are the love of the home.
Of course.
Women are the emotional stability of the home.
That's true.
Women bring happiness, consistency to the home. When a child is ill, the first person he runs to is
Your mother,
the mother. When a child has issues in school, who did they call first?
their
The
mom.
mother. When there are family issues concerning extended family, who is responsible to fix everything?
The woman.
The woman in the home. So, womanhood as a whole is like raising a whole generation. Like the whole generation depends on you. If you see a man today who's successful, it's like, he had a good mother.
There's a woman behind
There's
every
a woman
successful man.
behind success. It's a successful man, child, everything about our being is the success of a woman. Hence, the reason why the burden of womanhood.
So now, the woman has to be the only one submissive. The woman has to be the only one that is keeping the home together. The woman has to be the only one that hurts, even when it's painful. The woman has to be the only one to keep the peace at home. Respectful and all. Like, I feel like it's so much of an expectation.
Yes.
And this is all because of our culture. Our culture of shame that we talked about earlier, and also the culture of fear of the stigma that will come with you doing otherwise.
Yes.
Judgment. People are judging you here, right, left, and center, like, like there's no man business, and then the emotional level on the woman is just too much.
Yes.
Because, you have to manage the home, manage the children, manage everybody. And sometimes I think these things arise because the woman is not financially or economically stable. She's dependent on the man, which is why everything revolves around the man. So the man has no work to do in this marriage. All he brings is just the woman has to be submissive. You have to do whatever I say. Everything I say goes, and I think it's a little too much for the woman.
Exactly. So I think the origination of livelihood, of building a family, is a man comes together to meet a woman and create a family. So a man leads the way to make the family. And now, they have already made it like men should go out to work and women should take care of the home chores. Cook, clean, do everything, right? But unfortunately, as centuries and generations go, everything is changing. The man cannot provide alone for the family, because if you are dependent on the man, your kids will not have enough for the education.
But that's why I think marriage is not a punishment, it's a two people effort. It's a partnership. So it's two hearts coming together. It's two efforts. It's everybody, like everybody has to put in their best for a marriage to work. So dear women, do not suffer all by yourself to prove love. I think you deserve peace. You deserve a man also putting in effort. You deserve a partnership, not you just taking up your marriage like it's a project. I think you deserve that.
Yeah. So one other problem I think that is the issue is that back in those days, all you needed to do was go to the farm or go to the factory, and whatever the man brings should be enough for the family, because you cook and everything was quite simple. But now it's different now.
It's different because there is so much
There's school fees, there's after school program, there's sports, there's a bunch of things the kids are doing now.
Yes.
Each educational level is more expensive. You know what it means to send kids to college. So now the money is not enough from only the man. Now the woman has to get involved in this.
And every economy is suffering right now in the whole world.
So the problem now is that when the woman now takes charge to ensure that there's enough money in the home, we begin to see some men begin to withdraw. Since the woman is bringing in more finance, there's no need for me to put more effort. Then the burden begins to increase on the woman. Now the woman is trying to keep up with hours at work, at the same time coming home to do chores, cook, raise the children to moral standards. So and the burden increases.
I mean, if you ask me again, I will still ask the question, why? I will still ask that question.
Yes.
But my thoughts is that women should understand that if it's not equal, it is not love.
Yes.
Marriage is a partnership. Don't die alone trying to keep it on. And I feel like everybody deserves love.
Exactly.
And in whatever you do, make sure you're carrying your partner along. Respect each other. Make sure you're getting all that you deserve.
Appreciate each other.
Yes, in respect. All right.
So one other thing I want to say is that before going to a relationship, before going to a marriage or a long-term relationship with anyone, know the person. How does the person relate to people around him? What are his values? Do they have respect for women? Do they have respect for women option? Do they value the efforts that the woman is going to come? How does the man treat his mother? How does he treat his sisters?
Because they say charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. So in whatever you do, use your brain, not your head.
How does he manage his finances? How was he doing before you married him?
That's true.
You have to look at those things so that you know, okay, this one where the end let's say I will have to go and walk.
Why are you going into
I cannot sit down and cross my leg.
This is real broken English. Alright, so in all, I know that our people understands what we're saying.
Exactly.
That marriage is really a partnership and it's not meant for only the woman.
Exactly.
So in everything you do, both the men listening to me, the women listening to me, all we are here is to grow love.
Keep working on yourself.
Keep working on yourself. Keep pushing your home, build your home beautifully, honey. We are here and we are happy that you flourish. And please, love is very important. When you love someone, you help and you'll be there for them at all time.
And women are not the burden, should not be the burden,
Carriers
was never to be
only.
the burden, and be partners with your friend, with your spouse.
That's all we're saying. All right, this is us, women thinking out loud. We are thinking out loud.